Hey yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tylarius, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. All right, this video we're gonna be talking about a most epic end to one of the most epic money grinds I've done in GTA 5 Online. If you guys don't know, I have been on the grind to complete 200 security contracts. That was the goal. To accomplish this, it took a lot of determination. And the reason why I wanted to complete this is not only just for the challenge, but by completing 200 security contracts, you are able to max out the passive income for the agency safe, which is actually pretty lucrative. It accumulates quite quickly, and even with the cap, you still attain a lot of money pretty fast. And with the other passive income in the game, your nightclub safe, your arcade safe, it definitely adds up. So, as you see right here, this will be my 199th security contract, and I was live streaming this. I've been live streaming this epic saga for several days, and I'll talk about the numbers a little bit later, like on the average, how long it took, and how many per hour, and the money and all that good stuff. But this is my 199th, and just for a heads up, you need to complete 201 security contracts for the game to count the 200. This is like a weird little thing. So make sure if you're doing this, you don't stop at 200. You go all the way to 201, maybe even a couple more just to be safe. All right. So we'll be seeing my 199th, 200th, and 201st security contract. So that's pretty cool. And what's significant about this, if you guys don't know, this week one of the bonus money, bonuses that we have from Rockstar is your security contracts. You have the availability to make a Specialist Plus security contract, which gives you a tremendous amount of money in between like 128 to $140,000. And what's appropriate is that during this, I called out. I said, "Wouldn't it be awesome if my 200th security contract was a Specialist Plus?" And it turned out that my 199th, which is this one right here, which you guys just saw, was a Specialist Plus, and my 200th was a Specialist Plus, and you'll see that here in just a minute. So with these two security contracts, I racked up over $250,000 in about 10 minutes of work, which is really nice. It's good quality money right there. So nothing wrong with that. And what's funny is that both of them ended up being at Tequila La, so quite appropriate. I'm just kind of showing you some gameplay, me running through here and getting these knocked out. These security contracts, it's a great challenge. It's a lot of fun. They're not too difficult, and it's a great way to break up the traditional grind that you have of spamming and farming the casino or the Cayo. You can be in free mode. This can be done in an invite only lobby as well, so you don't have to worry about being griefed, and that is a huge advantage. I love that. It's great, and these are a lot of fun. Even doing these over 200 times, I still really enjoyed them. I was ready for the grind to be over. Don't get me wrong, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'll definitely be hitting these back up. And this is a great thing for Rockstar to make double money and to give us bonuses on, because you'll make a tremendous amount of cash. And while you're doing this, you have like a 5-minute cooldown in between security contracts, so you can run a headhunter. You could run, a payphone hit, which will pay you $85,000 with the bonus. So you have the opportunity to combine this with other free mode money making opportunities and make a ton of money in no time. And people always ask, they're like, "Ty, how do you keep playing this game? It's 8 years old. You got all the money, blah blah blah. You got everything, yada yada." Right? This is the reason right here. It's fun challenges like this. Plus, I just like the game. I just enjoy it. For everything that's bad with it and wrong with it, everything that's good with it, I take it all in stride. I just enjoy the game. It's fun, and being able to set myself to achieve a goal and challenge myself to achieve that goal and then complete it, it is extremely satisfying. It's extremely satisfying. It's not always about the best way to make money. It's not always about making the best money. It's not always about, having everything or this or that. It's about the content. A lot of people still haven't even completed this DLC, which they're missing out on great quality content and dialogue. Not to mention, you will quietly make a fortune by doing this. So if you set yourself to do this goal, which again can be done in an invite only lobby, And like I said, here in just a little bit, I'll kind of go over some of the numbers with you. And it's really not that difficult of a grind. There's a lot worse out here in GTA 5 Online. 600, supply runs for the bunker alien tattoo, 1,000 crate completions. Completed runs to get the gold statue in your CEO office, right? You know what I mean? So there are worse grinds out there than what this is. And Rockstar kind of dialed it back. It was 500 security contracts. It would give you a little bit more passive income, but I mean, 500. That's rough. So that would have taken a much longer, and it would have been much more of a big deal. Plus, it would have prevented a lot more people from even attempting this. And what I've noticed is that I live stream every bit of this, right? All but a few contracts that I grinded, just playing around, messing around on my own time. And what I've noticed is that it inspired a lot of people to do this. They're like, Ty, wow, you're actually making a lot of money, and this actually does look fun, and it is a cool goal and something that I can, complete. And it was inspiring a lot of people to get this done themselves, which is amazing, which is great, because again, that's part of this game. It's part of any game that you play. Kind of getting outside your comfort zone and enjoying this and doing it, and having a good time. Now, we're on my 200th security contract, and as you saw right there, it's another Specialist Plus, and we're going right back to Tequila La. You'll find that pattern. You'll do a couple of these in a row sometimes. You'll have kind of the same, which is nice. Kind of gets you used to, each one of these little missions and these contracts, and it helps you be able to kind of like, complete them a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. And during the live stream, we're all cracking up, having a good time, because I was like, man, this is great. I called this. I wanted this to happen. And here it is, my 200th run, and I get a Specialist Plus, and let alone it's back to back. That's crazy. And what I've noticed is that if you go back to your computer, instead of just calling Franklin, which is what I was doing so I wouldn't miss out on any time, I was trying to maximize my time to money ratio to get these done. I noticed that I got the Specialist Plus way more, and you still have a few days left this week to get those done. When you call Franklin, you only have like a 6.6% chance of getting a Specialist Plus when you call him from outside the actual agency office. Thanks to Tez for the information. So going back to your office, we were counting these up. During this live stream, I had like 7 or 8 Specialist Plus security contracts. I mean, and when these things are like 25,000 on up to 140,000, you're making a tremendous amount of money for them. I mean, it was epic. I started out, I only needed like 20 more contracts, and almost half of them were Specialist Plus. That's insane. All because I was going back to the agency office and starting them from there. Now, if you're doing this in free mode and you're casually grinding this, you want to mix in, some other stuff, a headhunter. And I was doing that every now and again. Ever so often I'd throw in a payphone hit, or I'd throw in like a headhunter, to kind of eat up the clock. But for the most part, I was staying right in there. That way I could hit that, that contract button to start the next mission immediately. So I get done. Franklin gives me my, good job, man. Gives me my attaboys or whatever. And there we had it, man. It was all epic. I did my 201st one real quick just to make sure everything went through, and it was an epic ending. I had to go rescue the clients, and my buzzard was given out. It died on me right here. I crashed it, able to save the buzzard, kind of sandwiched in between these buildings, able to save the chopper. I couldn't believe it, from destroying, having to redo this last one. That would have been appropriate, right? And we get it knocked out, able to pull off the dub, get the victory. 201 security contracts. It was epic. So we were going crazy in the chat. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, it was a blast. So let's talk about some of the numbers, right? We'll check out the actual security, agency, kind of dashboard real quick right here. I made a little over $12 million with the roughly, but $12.1 million. The other million was from the VIP contract. So around 12 million for my security contracts. They equaled out to be about an average of 50,000 per security contract, which was really nice. Not to mention doing all the headhunters and the VIP work, the client jobs, the payphone hits in between while I was so I made more money than just that 12 million from the security contracts in this entire grind for this. And it took me roughly, I would say, about 35 hours of just casually grinding, which equaled out to be about 5.5 contracts per hour, which is on par. You could probably get a little bit better if you're kind of more focused and stayed, on the goal with it, and cherry picked your security contracts to get the ones done that are the fastest and the quickest. But I was just casually grinding, calling Frank on the phone, having a good time with it, learning how to do these and get them knocked out, and had a blast, man. It was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Smash that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.